Tuesday, March 26, 2024, 6 p.m., Automatic Chambers. Meeting can be viewed on Board of Alders YouTube. Automatic Notice, New Haven. The tax abatement 2024 at 6 p.m. Automatic Chambers, 165 Church Street, New Haven. To hear the LM 2024-0085, order abating, deferring collection of real property taxes due from Silao Inca of his residence for grand list of 2022. Item number 2. LM 2024-0143, order concerning real property taxes of Maria L. Brown of motor vehicle tax account 805765. Item number 3. LM 2023-0661, order concerning real property taxes of Tamika K. Dixon on her motor vehicle tax accounts 83192 and 64554. These items are filed with the city clerk and may be inspected at room 202, 202, 200 Street, New Haven. Per order, Honorable Joseph Jose Crespo, Chair, attest Michael Smart, City Town Clerk. If you need a disability related accommodation, please call 3 business days in advance, 946-7651, voice, or 946-582 TDY. Public comment testimony may be also submitted via email. Public testimony at newhavenct.gov before 2 p.m. on the day of the meeting. At this time, I will introduce the members of the committee. Starting from my right.
Lisa Maria. Ward 12.
Sarah Miller, Ward 14.
Brian Wingate, Beaver Hills, Ward 29.
Mark, Ward 26.
Frank Douglas, acting chair, Ward 2. Vice chair. Okay, so we'll have the first petitioner come up, please.
So he only speaks Turkish, so his daughter goes, it's it.
Please state your name and your address, please.
His daughter's on the phone.
His daughter, he speaks Turkish only. His daughter
Okay.
translated on the phone.
So we'll be hearing this via transmission of phone, personal phone. You may go ahead.
Benim ismim Celal İkna ve hepinize ayrı ayrı teşekkür ederim. Dört ay önce şeye gitti, Atlanta'ya. Ben hayırlı her şeyimi sağlıyordu, yetiyordu bana. Ve artıyordu. Ondan sonra ben haberim olmadan benim kızım bir emlakçıya burada bir ev verdi kiraya. Kira verdi, tamam adam ödemedi. Aslında 18 bin dolar vermedi bana. Mahkemeye verdim. Mahkeme karar verdi. 2 ay 2 ay molat verdi ona. 2 ay sonra da parayı ödersen oturursun. Ödemezse çıkarsan tamam. Öyle 1 ay kalmadan 1 gün kala evi boşalttı. Ben de tekrar geldim buraya evi almaya. Evi aldım şimdi şu anda. Ondan sonra sosyal hizmetlere biraz param yoktu hiç buradan. Az bir param vardı. Bir şeyler aldık kendime. Sonra da sosyal hizmetlere başvurdum. 300 dolar bir nafaka parası kart parası. Kartım da buradadır Sami.
Let her, no, we need that.
Through the vice chair, may I request that his daughter, state his name and address for the record and
Sözler
give us,
kısmetlerden.
give us,
Mhm.
give us,
Ha.
give us, some information on the actual access.
She's gonna do that.
Telefon.
Yes,
İngilizce.
Your daughter.
your daughter, yeah. But we don't need to let it go on if we can't have it, right?
Ayşegül. Ayşegül. Bunlar İngilizce konuşmak istiyorlar. Sen bunlara şöyle bir şey verince bunların hepsine teşekkür ederim. Tam saygı duyuyorum bunlara, tamam mı? Tamam. Bir konuş tamam.
Okay, you may speak.
Yes, hi, how are you doing?
Let us know what you need. Name.
We need his name and his address, please, for the record.
I'm picking up, and address is 95 Lennox Street, Unit K, New Haven, Connecticut, 06513.
And what is the ask?
Well, what?
What is his ask, may I ask you? Why is he here?
He wants his tax to be, he got taxed for the property, he doesn't have any income to pay the taxes, and he doesn't want to lose his, property.
Sure. Okay, all right, thank you. Any questions from the committee?
He just wanted to know, because he didn't know he was supposed to apply this, paperwork. And I believe he got, so he was behind it and he got taxed for, I think, 3,200 almost. So he wanted to see if there's an opportunity he can, waive his fees or be able to help him to so he can afford it. Because currently he doesn't have any income and he hasn't been working. I'm been supporting him for the last 5-6 years. So my sister and I, we decided to get him this property so he can have a place to live.
Mr. Chair, can you get her name and address?
Can
Can you get her name and address?
we get your name and address, please, for the record?
My name is Ayşe Gülükna. My address is 3325 Shore Lake Drive, Tucker, Georgia, 30084.
Thank you.
The regular.
Any questions?
I have,
No,
I have one.
Good. Oh,
I
let
have
me speak over.
Did I get your address right? Is it in Georgia? Or,
yes, correct.
okay, so you,
Yeah.
okay, so you were in Georgia and your father, is in New Haven
Correct.
and you supporting him from Georgia.
Yes, correct. Currently he's getting social services help,
Mhm.
but I pay his association fee
Mhm.
and all other expenses that he has. So he only receives food stamp, and then I believe it's about like $200 a month just for his expenses of like taking to public transportation and things like that.
Okay.
So I
No.
became the utility and association for him. And honestly, I don't have that much money to be able to pay him for this tax right now. And I'm really afraid that he will he will get a lien on his property, the only place for him to stay.
So you need to understand that there will be a lien on his property, but he won't have to worry about it until the property goes up for sale.
Okay.
We are only deferring the taxes. Oh, we're not forgiving, we're not excusing the taxes, but we are deferring them until he decides to sell his property.
So, come back to the future taxes. You'll be exempt from the future taxes.
Future tax, does he have to come back?
Every year he has to come back.
Every year he has to come back
Yes.
or file that documentation. They'll
Yes.
present it okay.
Through the chair, through the chair.
After this year, he will not be required to come before the committee.
Oh, yeah. Right. And let her.
Be done on the phone, so now I'm doing it.
Right.
But the report has to be made every year, every year.
Uh,
He will not have to come back, but you will have to report this every year.
She will.
You,
She's got the power.
okay.
Can we ask her, when you all ask the question, can we ask his daughter to check if he knows?
Right.
what's going on? But y'all have a big conversation.
Absolutely. Can you please explain that to your father, please?
Okay, sure. Baba Bey yok. Borcunu biz kapatmayacağız ama elini de elinde kalmayacağız. Sadece her sene form dolduracağız. O formları göndereceğiz. Böylelikle sana vergi borcu olmayacak. Şu anda senin $3.200 borcun var ya, o
Evet.
kalacak. Ama ev satılırsa diyor, onu senden alacağız. Ondan sonra bir borcu olmayacak diyor. Tamam mı?
Tamam.
Anladın mı?
Tamam.
Tamam.
Tamam. Okay, tamam. Okay.
Teşekkür ederim.
No,
Hello,
Aşağıya bir şey söyleyeceğim.
ma'am. Can you please interpret what you just understood, made your father understand in Turkish, and then repeat it in English, please?
Şimdi sen anladığını İngilizce olarak da ben anladım diyeceksin, I understand diyeceksin. Tamam mı baba?
tamam.
Söyle bakayım.
Teşekkür ederim.
Hayır baba ben
Tamam.
I understand de.
He?
İngilizce söylediğini tekrarlar mısın? I understand de. Understand.
Ay. Sen de.
Mhm.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Any other questions from?
Thank you.
Tamam.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Chair, Vice Chair, there is one more question from the committee.
Mr. Vice Chair, I have a question for staff. Is that appropriate at this time?
Absolutely.
So there are some new committee members here. I wondered if you could just walk us through what the program is that this gentleman is.
Okay, tax abatement is a state program that the city many years ago piggybacked on. Basically, for owner-occupied houses, they have to occupy it. They can't be a retirement home or whatever. They have to actually physically live there. And they're too poor to pay. What this program does is it abates the taxes. As I said, it's not forgive, it doesn't abate it. It also drops the interest rate from 18%, which is what the state requires the tax office to charge, to 6% per year. There is no maximum number of times they can use it. It's basically to keep elderly people that have lived in their house for a long time and not get thrown out. It is considered their taxes is up to date. If for some reason they had to go to LCI because they needed a new roof, LCI would accept this tax paid up to date. Cannot be used if people have a mortgage. Because mortgage agreements have a clause that you must maintain your taxes. So the mortgage company has to agree that they have to do tax abatement. Because they don't like to do that, because they have to foreclose, they don't want the city to get our money first.
Thank you. One follow-up if I may.
Clarification. You said that it dropped to 6%, right? You said,
6%.
and it proceeds 6% until.
Each year that you get paid for is 6%. Took an abatement this year, it's 6% as of July 1st taxes. If you do it this year, back, say, 2019 grand this year, 1,000 grand, 40 next year at 6%.
One follow-up, Mr. Chair, if I may. One follow-up question, which is, can you walk through the process you go through to determine eligibility? So we know what's already happened by the time.
Can
it
we
comes
do
to-
that?
Okay.
Let this in.
In front of you is the worksheet.
We're gonna wait now.
Yeah, we're gonna wait.
Yeah,
We're gonna wait
we're
till
gonna
this.
Okay.
We're gonna
Yeah, we'll-
No problem.
maybe we'll take- yeah, we'll go through it, and all of that, I understand. Just carry on with it. And here. Any other questions? Alder.
Mr. Chair, my question is, I believe this is a program for owner occupied housing. Can that be translated, please? May?
Yes.
So
Can you translate
Can
that?
you translate what I just said? I said, I believe this is a program for owner occupied housing. Can you translate that and tell your father you're gonna be translating word for word my question, please?
Bu oturduğum evin sadece ev sahibi oturduğunu soruyorlar. Ev
And I-
sahibi oturuyor.
And I am now gonna ask you,
Yes,
wait, hold
thank you.
on, hold on, tell your father, I'm now gonna ask a question, please.
Tamam.
Sana bir iki soru soracakmış. Bu oturduğun ev sadece ev sahibi oturuyor değil mi diyor.
Evet, ev sahibi.
My question is,
Ev
please,
sahibi.
wait, you have to listen to my question, please. Can you translate that?
Ev sahibi. Ne diyorsun?
Wait, you have to listen, please tell your father to listen to my question. You're gonna translate it, please.
Okay.
Can you tell him that in Turkish, please? Please
Bana
listen.
beni dinleyeceksin. Bir saniye bekle, sakin ol. Soru soracak kadın bana. Ben de sana çevireceğim, tamam mı?
Okay, so my question is, who owns this property, please?
Bu evin sahibi kim diye soruyor.
Ev sahibi benim. Benim.
Thank you. So can you translate, madam, the answer, please?
He says that I own the property.
Thank you, that was my question.
So wait, she owns the
No,
property?
no. If I understand correctly, you're translating your father as having said he owns the property, is that correct?
Yes.
Please tell your father, thank you, I have no further questions.
Teşekkür ederim diyor. Başka bir sorun yok sana.
Tamam, teşekkür ederim. Hepinize ayrı ayrı teşekkür ederim.
Tamam baba.
Sizi meşgul ettiğim için kusura bakmayın. Özür dilerim size hepsinize.
May you please translate what he said to us, please?
I'm sorry to take all your time. Thank you for your time.
Please let him know it's a pleasure to meet him, and I thank you for assisting him as family. Can you translate
Çok
that, please?
biz sana teşekkür ederiz. Umarım sana yardımcı olabildik diyor.
Teşekkür ederim.
Please,
Tamam.
please let him know that other members of the committee may also have questions now. And if you can translate everything you hear in English to him, please, that would be very helpful. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Diğer üyeler de sana soru soracaklarmış. O yüzden ben sana çevireceğim.
Tamam.
Sen de cevap ver, tamam mı?
Tamam.
Okay. Yes, he said yes.
I'm good. So at this time, we will be deliberating at the end of the hearing here. So you can just tell your father he can either leave or we will forward an answer through the staff.
Email her
Okay.
tomorrow.
Bu toplantı
I will email her
bittikten sonra
tomorrow.
sana sonucu bildirecekler. Ya istersen beklersin sonucu alırsın ya da sana sonradan bildirecekler. Yani
Tamam.
onu
Tamam.
And he will email the answer tomorrow.
yarın sana e-maille gönderilecek.
Tamam. Teşekkür ederim.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good night. Can you please let your father know that he may leave?
Yeah, let him know that he may leave.
Okay, I told him he can. Baba şu anda çıkabilir.
Tamam.
Tamam.
Teşekkür ederim.
Telefonunu lütfen.
Tamam.
Hadi bay bay.
Right. I forget how we doing. The next item.
Thank you.
The next item.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ask for the next item.
Mhm.
Okay. So we'll move on to the next item, please. Next item is LM2, concerning Maria Zambrano. Maria Zambrano. Yeah.
I talked to her last Thursday, reminded her to be here. She said she knew about it, and she was gonna be here. I was at, and she needs to be the next one, or it's gonna withdraw.
We'll move on to the next. So the next item is item 3, order concerning property taxes of Tamika K. Dixon. Tamika K. Dixon. Staff, please.
I have been unable to get a hold of her. Apparently, she changes her phone numbers quite often. I have sent her a letter to be here tonight. Or
This is how many times?
4 or 5.
This is public testimony?
Yeah.
Okay.
At this time, I will ask if there are anyone from the public willing to testify on any of these items. Second time, anyone from the public wishing to testify on behalf of any of these items? Third and final time, is there anyone from the public who wishes to testify on any of the 3 items presented?
Make a motion to close the public portion.
Motion has been made to close the public portion. Do I get a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Any discussion? No discussion, seeing none? Public portion is closed. I will deliberate.
I would like to move because 2 didn't show up, and 1 did show up. Is it appropriate that I move them separately? Right, so I would like to move the first item. I would like to move the first item.
Second.
She did. So move. Is there any, can I get a discussion? Any discussion?
Yes, there is discussion, right? And I know that my colleague go first. I will yield to Alder Miller for a discussion. You go.
Thank you. Hallelujah. So I want to just reiterate my earlier question regarding the process you go through, so we understand what it will occur by the time somebody in this situation wants to work.
Further qualification, about 8 pages long. Expenses and so forth, and it's broken down into that 1-page biannual. It shows the monthly income. It shows the monthly expenses. Part of the monthly expenses includes if the tax was being paid on a monthly basis. Look on it. It'll say New Haven taxes. In this particular case, the 2742 divided by 12 is where that comes from. When the income versus expenses is compared, if they are at a negative number, this is taken out of income. Which is why I do this before it's submitted to the board. I don't want to waste your time. everybody else's. It doesn't happen often, but it has happened once in the past.
One follow-up, if I may. So just to understand, so food stamps or other sorts of public assistance is not treated as income?
Excuse me?
So food stamps has zero, so public assistance is not treated as income, is that?
The application didn't show food stamps.
I think this was a unique, right, situation, right, with, interpreters and stuff like that. I think in the future, right, if we can, have something like this, perhaps we should have a live interpreter.
His daughter wanted to do it.
Oh, his daughter wanted to do it. No, I get that, right, and listen, we figured it out, right? Like,
That's what
that's what we're supposed to do, right? But, if we can have the president, right, have it cleaner for me, I think it would be wise. That's my 2 cents in the meeting.
Thank you. Hold it.
Mr. Chair, I have some follow-up questions. I'm just curious to know when somebody does have a non-native English speaker, what translation services are available when working with you in the office to get the
This
application?
case, I worked with his daughter. Either phone or she fills out the application, she has his power of attorney, I make sure she has that, so that she can get the paperwork, sign it, get it notarized, and send it back to me.
If I may ask one other follow-up question, you've done some due diligence regarding these numbers, is that right? He did state it sounded like there was a statement about Social Security from her. Not to your knowledge?
I sent her the application that she fills out, and she said that she paid for all of his expenses.
May I ask a follow-up question? She stated she paid for his expenses. What was reported as his income, please?
Zero. We in discussion, so, it was zero. He don't have any income. That's what he said.
I thought I heard a statement about Social Security.
She did say he has Social Security, but it evidently doesn't.
It's not enough.
That's not enough.
Got a minus monthly balance here, of minus $664.
It shows income here as zero.
That's what I was told.
I'm concerned that we have testimony that contradicted what's written here.
I mean, we have a tape that we can go back and listen to. That's what we want to do. As a suggestion, I think we should move this forward, right? This got to go through communication in the first reading and all that, right? I want to hold them up. If we've been doing this in this way, I think we should move forward and then revisit the tape, right? If we got to correct something, we have time to correct it. That's my suggestion.
Can we get a suggestion from staff?
I call it verify his income to include Social Security. Does not meet the requirements of notified. And when it goes for a second reading, then it would be legal withdrawal
Before the second reading.
before the second reading.
If I may, Mr. Chair, state that would satisfy my concern. I'm concerned that the rollback was perhaps ambiguous. The statement, just given that I've heard that, I think it would be very helpful for just staff to clarify their understanding of eligibility.
Yep.
It does seem like a very sympathetic case. I don't mean to be difficult. I just want to make sure I heard testimony that seemed to contradict something.
I do not consider that to be difficult at all. You just doing your due diligence, the detail. There's a lot of different things going back and forth, interpretation, whatever. I thought I heard that he didn't have income. Said you heard that he do have some income, so that's why we have a report. And that's the thing of this operation. We can go back and figure it out, but I don't take it as being difficult.
Thank you for
So, motion on the floor,
It's to move.
it's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
So moved.
So the two, the other two that did not show up, I don't know what y'all normally do in tax abatement, but I know Don does.
I will send her a letter to show up the next meeting.
Which one are you referring to?
Who are you talking about?
This
Maria?
is,
Maria Zambrano? Zambrano?
Mhm.
This is her second time?
I'll send her a letter.
First time.
The first time?
Yeah.
So
So you're gonna pass
another
over that
chance
one.
to-
Yeah.
And then what about, Tamika Dixon?
Request leave to withdraw. I sent her a letter.
Do we have to do anything?
You gotta make that motion,
I
yes.
make a motion that we do a leave the withdrawal to Tamika Dixon.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion on that? No? Seeing none? All in favor?
Aye.
So move.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Do we need a discussion on the adjournment?
Absolutely not.
We are